Yo, what's good, guys? Just wanted to check in. I've just been wanting to make a video for the past couple of days and kind of just give an update. You know what I mean? I have a couple other videos that I've been wanting to work on. I always like to keep an open channel of just being able to talk and let it all out or like kind of reflect. And I just like making these type of videos. Yeah, just finished a long week. It was really good. My girlfriend came in, visited from Japan, so she was here for about 6 days or so. And it was super sick, super awesome. I'm super grateful. Like, it was so nice because it's been 3 months. If you saw the last update, life has kind of shifted a lot for me. It's made things not on like the same timeline as I had planned or anticipated. So it was a nice relief to actually be able to see her and spend time with her. Leading up to it, I was pretty nervous. I was pretty stressed just because funds were feeling a little tight. But it ended up being the perfect amount. I didn't have to dip into any of my savings or anything, and I had just the right amount. So that was super awesome, super sick. And yeah, I dropped her off at the airport yesterday, waited till she flew out, and I came back home and I pretty much just knocked out, rested up, ate some food, and just like slept until like 7 p.m. or something like that. Got back up, just relaxed and chilled, probably watched some videos, and then went back to sleep. So today was kind of like my first day back. First day kind of like swinging at things, just managing things, whether it's freelance clients or orders that needed to be packed and shipped out, sent out. Kind of just starting to try to figure out my rhythm again. But I've been giving myself grace about it all because, I'm tired. I was just going for like 6 days straight, going to downtown LA, driving everywhere, hanging out, pushing myself beyond like my physical energy because I wanted to make sure she had a good time while she was here. Because, when I go out to Japan, I have a month, 2 months, 3 months, so I have plenty of time to have a lazy day here and there. But for us, like, it was even tough to have like some free hours off, like to where we're chilling. It felt like we really wanted to make sure she got her money's worth and we had a good trip, and we're not just being lazy, but we're going out and it's her first time out, so I gotta help her experience stuff, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm slowly trying to regain that rhythm. Since the last video, I have done the Triple O farewell sale. I finished that, took care of that. That did really well. I want to say I made at least 200, 300 bucks off of that. That was super sick. And then I went ahead and donated the rest to Goodwill. I did save some to possibly upcycle in the future and maybe do a print on top that'll be like with feels or whatever project that may be. Most likely feels, that's what I'm leaning towards. And print over that and kind of just make a small upcycle collection out of that. I think that would be cool to do and resourceful as well. Also, I've been taking care of Pokémon TCG accessory orders, have them all listed up on eBay. So the next thing would to be just be more consistent about promoting it on my social and even checking out like different Facebook groups, stuff like that, and try to promote it on there. But I have been getting some orders here and there, and I would like to figure out how to make it more profitable or just not lose so much margin because of eBay. So I want to figure that out. Still use eBay as a source, but maybe have my own Shopify or some type of free website, cheap website that I can put the product on, and I have more of a chance to not get the product or like so much taxes or fees taken from me. Other than that, social media, the DMs, stuff like that, rocking it through there, that's probably my best bet at getting more of the margin. Other than that, I've been actually trying to get more freelance gigs. I actually landed 2 so far this past week or so. Right before my girlfriend came, I landed 2. I just finished one. I had sent it out. The second one, it's kind of turned into an ongoing slash exploratory. Like, I'm helping like really let these ideas of this client come out and be a resource to help him get these ideas out of his head. So that's been really cool and been teaching me to how to manage client work and just give me more confidence that I got 2 clients within the first week of kind of promoting that I'm doing more client work. So I want to keep pushing that. ChatGPT says try to have 2 active jobs that I'm working on, and then 2 jobs kind of like pending, or like trying to, have that ready for when I finish one of the jobs. Then I can fill that in with another slot. You know what I mean? Other than that, feels. I've been working on feels, or been wanting to work more on feels. Of course, I want to get more sales so I can get some of the units that I have and just create more room, and that would let more product be in. I need to work on content more. I made like 1 reel and made it a story or something like that. So I need to get cracking on that and kind of just figure out, it's part of the rhythm. You know what I mean? I'm trying to spin so many X amount of plates at the same time, and I'm trying to do my best to not feel bad about it, and see it as a strength instead of a weakness, and just try to figure out a way to have rhythm, to place the correct priority for each day, from day to day. You know what I mean? Each day something is going to have a higher priority, or there's going to be something that shifts. So having that quote unquote perfect balance is impossible. You know what I mean? Best thing we can do is do our best to manage things, and not freak out. Other than that, this Saturday, or this upcoming weekend, I have a meeting with a friend who I've been friends with since high school / college years. We're supposed to just meet up, catch up, just check on each other. And then he also has a couple of products possibly that he wants me to help him out with, or something like that, for his business. So I'm not too sure on that, but that's exciting. It's some type of motion. It's something happening. And I'll get to do that this upcoming weekend. For the bigger picture, like I said, it's really just about rebuilding this rhythm of working on these different streams, whether it's freelance work, getting orders, or managing orders, shipping orders, putting out content, editing content, stuff like that, and just trying to stay on top of things, whether it's in my real life and like it's cleaning my desk, cleaning my room, making sure my car is good, all that stuff, as well as quote unquote business life, or making these moves, and just trying to stay on top of it and not wasting my time, trying to rebuild this income, trying to rebuild these routines. I was pretty stressed the days coming up to my girlfriend coming, a couple days during her trip, during the trip, but in the net, everything worked out. Like, I had enough money. Like I said, I didn't have to dip into savings. So it really shows that God has been providing, and he's going to take care of me, especially if I do my best to try and stay wise. It was stressing me because like I'm trying to save and I'm thinking about the future, and the next time I'm going to Japan and I'm like, oh, but my girlfriend's coming and I want to make sure she has a good time. I want to make sure I have some money, take care of her. Obviously it's tough to do both of these things at the same time when having limited income and building something from the ground up and from scratch. But now that I've gotten that trip out of the way, the reality is I have no debt or anything, so I can just go hard and do my best to start saving again and keep working on these funds and different goals that I have. Talking about funds and goals, bigger, full emergency sized, 3 to 6 month size backup fund. You know what I mean? That way, if I really need to and I can't work, I can make sure my expenses are good for at least 6 months while I figure something out. Other than that, stuff for my, car fund, fun to go back to Japan, just different funds that I have created and have in my brain. And it almost makes things feel like a video game. When you have these numbers and you have this clarity, it just feels like, all right, next mission, next quest, like collect X amount of Y inventory, you know what I mean? Y item. So that's pretty cool. I'm trying to stay positive with it all and trust it. And I was talking to ChatGPT about me like spinning so many different plates and trying to juggle multiple projects. And for me, that's just how my brain works. You know what I mean? Like, I'm multidisciplinary. I'm not just someone that makes a YouTube video or works on a graphic or just does logo design or just does photography. Like, these are all things that are part of me that has helped me get to where I'm at, and that helps me make videos or make a graphic for a t-shirt, knows how to print and go through the process of making this stuff and taking photos and videos and marketing it. Like, these are all necessary traits to make it happen. So I see it's all necessary. It's just learning how to dance with it all. You know what I mean? And not beat myself up, give myself grace and mercy when I drop something, and just, pick myself up, dust myself off. And it's like, all right, what do we got to do next? And just do that and trust the process. With that being said, life does feel a bit messy, but it also does feel really good, and it feels really meaningful. Yeah, there's times of stress, but I think it's really good stress because it's refining me and molding me, teaching me to trust God, highlighting bad thought patterns, exposing lies, and unlearning perceived truths, and coding and rewiring my brain to see the possibilities, and not just get crippled and paralyzed by quote unquote facts, but be empowered and encouraged by the truth. And I talked about this with ChatGPT. I asked, what's the difference between truth and facts? And it said facts are cold, and it's just like information. Like, today is hot. I'm recording a video. I am sad. I miss my girlfriend. I am trying to figure out, or I am low on money. Like, these are facts. But the truths are, and what it says, it's things that sometimes can't be fully proven, but there is an emotional weight and subjective personal truth behind it, such as I'm sad, but it's a good thing. Or I'm low on money right now, but I've shown that I know how to make money. Or I'm struggling right now, but I will get better. Like, those are truths. I can't directly prove it right away, but there's a track record that shows that it has been proven before, in a sense. So I'm trying to, like I said, reprogram my mind. It's like, yeah, I'm stressed about money. Yeah, I'm low on it. But I have learned how to make money before. I have proven that I can have and start up different streams of income. I can figure out how to sell something. I can come up with a different idea. I can stick things through. I can show up. Like, these are things that I have proven. So I'm trying to stay focused on those instead of stressing on negatives and letting the negatives define the future, instead of just acknowledging it as something that is coming from the present. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I think that's about it for this one, guys. I still gotta chop this one up. I'd like to get this done by tonight. We'll see. Yeah. Let me know in the comments how you are personally navigating your own transitions in your life. Like, what are these transitions looking like, and how are you navigating through them? Feel free to comment and share if you relate to any of the things that I've said. if any of these things resonated with you. And other than that, yeah, it's going to be it for this one. Chop this up. I got a couple more videos lined up for this channel. Yeah, like I said, it's just trying to find that rhythm again, trying to get more freelance clients, trying to just build that financial stability, try to get sales for my other revenue streams. Yeah, just build towards those goals, build those habits, and just stay strong. You know what I mean? Continue to lean on God, point people towards Him, do the work that I feel that I'm called to and that I get excited about, and, you know, not just talk about it, but be about it. And trust God is leading the way. You know what I mean? All right. Comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll catch you later. I love you. Yeah, I love you. All right. Peace. Bye.